Well, participant friends, today's class is especially important for all the TET aspirants. At the same time, this class is important for all the students of education from primary to PG levels. Friends, in TET syllabus, the unit has been titled as Factors Influencing Development. On the higher secondary course also, the unit has titled as the Process of Development. In degree level also, this is very much important in psychology paper. B.Ed course, this unit has special importance. In M.Ed course also, students are to study. And in training course, the unit has special importance, and that's why this unit is to be discussed, covering all the classes. And many classes are to be done because the unit is so much long. Let us start. Factors Influencing Development, this is the title. And here we are to know so much well about the term development, because without understanding this term, we never can understand the contents of the unit so much well. If we see the origin of the term, we see that the term development is the noun form of the term develop, means it has link with the term develop. And this term is originated from the French term developer. So if it is asked in your examination about the origin of the term develop, then you are to say that this term is originated from French, and the origin term is in French developer. In modest elucidation, means in simple explanation, development means gradual growth. It means about growth, gradual growth, continuous growth. In other words, development indicates gradual unfolding of qualities. Those are genetically handed over or transmitted from one generation to the next one. So friends, the students of biology, particularly the students of science, you do have the special concept concerning to the process of development and about the genetic history, the influence of genetic history. Let us see the next slide. The other term which is used to indicate the same meaning is growth. Means once we try to understand the term development, then there is another term which is frequently used to mean the same meaning, that is growth. But friends, the two terms carry different meanings. Development carries particular meaning. On the other hand, growth also carries specific meaning. Let us see, or let us try to understand the difference between the two terms, that is development and growth. Growth means growing or gradual increase or development. Growth also indicates about gradual increase or gradual development. But development covers the total dimensions of growth. Means once we try to understand the basic differences, then we see that development is a composite term which also covers growth. On the other hand, growth indicates a specific aspect of development. It indicates a specific part or specific aspect, but development includes in totality of all the parameters, all the aspects. Let us see the next one. This is slide number 3. This is France's development in a sense. This is the basic stage, means just after the birth of the child. This is the next step. This is the third one. This child learns to, you see, sit. Then this is the third stage where this child has learned to crawl, you see, front. Then this is movement, means walking process has started. This is running process has started. Then after school going stage has started here. After then this is the last stage. This is the stage of starting stage just after the birth of a child, and this is the end of life. And here you see this is the stage of pregnancy, and this is the stage just after birth of the child. This is the school going stage, and this is the last stage. Let us see the next one. We basically use the term growth and development for same purpose, whereas we have explained that development is a holistic term which covers all the parameters of growth. But growth means gradual development. It indicates one specific part or some specific parts of the process of development. But there are differences between the two. Growth basically means about the change in physical or physiological structure. Means growth indicates the physiological structure or the senses. But let us see the next one. Whereas development is the sense in the function and activities of various bodily organs. Means the functions of bodily organs which we do not see, development covers. In short, growth is physiological senses, but development, development is the psychological senses. And once we say as psychological senses, it means the changes of all the psychic potentialities or mental capabilities. So friends, development is a composite term which covers the physiological, you see, changes as well as the psychological process of growth or process of senses. Let us see the next slide. This is from the growth we can see, but development we are to feel. Growth can be seen. Here we can see the growth. You think about you see this stage, go back, come back to this stage, come back to this stage, and now perhaps you have achieved this stage, and then after there will be gradual senses, and we can see growth, but development is to be felt so much well because it indicates the senses which take place in the mental dimension or in the psychological area. This is during the stage of childhood, this is during the stage of growth period, this is during the stage of adulthood, this is in the stage of post-adulthood, and this is in the last stage, that is stage of old age. So friends, we can see the process of growth so much well, but development is to be felt so much well because development covers this outward senses as well as the inward senses, all the psychological transformation or senses of a concerned human individual. So we have discussed up to this part, and here in this class basically you have come to know something about the differences between the two terms, particularly development as well as growth. So thank you so much. You see all these because the factors influencing development, this is the title of the class, and this is the introductory, you see, explanation. These are the introductory explanations, and this is class number 1 where you have basically come to know about the specific differences between development and growth. Thank you so much.